Hi friends, Nathan Metal Down Under here. Time for rock and metal update. A few CDs, a few vinyl. Try not to bore you too much. But what I've done, I've just done a random pull out of my overflowing inbox. So much stuff at the moment coming in, and just don't have enough time to listen to it or make videos. So yeah, I'll get on with it. What's playing in the background today? A bit of an Australian thrash metal from Melbourne. We have Elm Street and a Barbed Wire Metal. Yeah, really good modern young thrash band from Australia across the ditch there. This came out on Massacre Records, 2011. I love that artwork. Sorry about the glare, but yeah, good stuff. Check out Elm Street if you've never heard them. Right, let's get on with it. I'll start off with a charity shop find. That is a 4-disc set for $2 I paid for, and that is Therion, the Miscolic Experience. Now this is a live album done with a symphonic orchestra. They're symphonic metal these days anyway, so yeah, it goes hand in hand. This came out Nuclear Blast 2009, so you have 2 DVDs and 2 CDs, and for $2 wasn't going to pass that up. Become a fan of these guys over the years. They started off more heavier when they first came out, more of a death metal sound. Still have some of that element in their music, but definitely not as much as I used to, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I've listened to the CDs, not the DVDs, but a really good live experience with the symphonic orchestra in the background. And it's just done on these big fold-out books, which I enjoy a lot better than the Digipack ones they put out these days. And we just have a booklet, and on the back we have the orchestra there, and inside we just have liner notes, and we have photos from the actual show. So yeah, $2 score, couldn't go wrong with that. And as I said, I'm really getting into the band, so it was a no-brainer for me to grab that. Therion. I'm not even sure where they're from, to be honest. I should have checked before I did the video, but I didn't. Next, this is more of a pop rock, hard rock band. Discovered this band late last year. That is the band Scion Kicks from Finland. Now this is a 7-track album. They class it as an EP. I almost class it as a full length. Really good band. Really catchy, hooky tunes. They have a lot of keyboard and synth in their music, but that doesn't put me off at all. The guitar work is brilliant. Some heavy riffs in there at times, and also some really somber moments. But yeah, great band. Also came with a Scion Kicks guitar pick from my collection, and then they wrote me a little note there. Also came with a little, I'm not sure if it's a sticker or it's just a little photo of signed, which is awesome. Female fronted, as you can tell, but yeah, really good stuff. Hard rock moments, just straightforward rock moments, and then you have the pop elements as well, which I really enjoy. And also got it signed on the booklet too. I discovered her from another band that she was doing a video clip with. Can't remember the name of the band off the top of my head. Arion, A-R-I-O-N. Had her in one of their songs, and that's how I discovered her. And I went to check out, see what else she was in, and discovered Scion Kicks was her main band. And yeah, really good stuff. And this is hand numbered. Not sure how many there were altogether. I got number 198. So yeah, thoroughly enjoy this. This came out in 2021. They had another album out, a full length out before this, which I do also need to pick up, but it was sold out on their website. But yeah, good stuff. Siren Kicks. Check them out if you like your pop rock, pop hard rock, that kind of thing. Next one, 2 albums from the same band here, a band out of the UK. Now they're a modern hard rock heavy metal band. They're called Scarlet Riot, female fronted again. Regenerate's the name of this one. Came out in 2017 on Despots Records. Discovered this band through a mate of mine over in the UK. He was raving about them, and yeah, I checked them out and thoroughly loved it. And you might remember, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, when I used to have my music room, I had a band picture behind me on the wall, directly behind me. That was Scarlet Riot. But couldn't get their music over here, and at that time it was costing a fortune to pick the stuff up out of the UK. So I waited, and the prices dropped, and yeah, picked up this CD. We have the band, the fantastic vocalist. I can't even remember her name. No, it doesn't sound there either. So yeah, fantastic album. I will say this is a little bit lighter than the next album I'm going to show. But yeah, fantastic stuff. This is the album I discovered the band through. So yeah, stoked to have that. It did actually come out on a vinyl for a very, very short print run, and it sold out super quick, and now you just can't get it anywhere. Can't even get it on Discogs on vinyl, because people are keeping the album because it's that damn good. But then I picked up the 2021 release, Invicta. Now this album is a lot heavier. Some real harsh moments in there, but thrashy at times. You've even got the odd little metalcore element in there. I know you guys don't like metalcore, but not much. Just a little bit in the vocals. But really awesome modern hard rock, heavy metal here. Just Gravity's a fantastic song. The whole album is brilliant. But then again, I am biased. So check them out for yourself. There we have the artwork. We have lyrics. More lyrics. And then we have a band shot there. Yeah, so really wrapped to finally have these two on physical format. They also did have another album out previous to Regenerate, but I haven't managed to find a copy of that yet. And what was cool, when I picked it up from Despots, they threw in an extra album. Never ever heard of this band. In actual fact, I never even heard this band until yesterday when I played them in the car. They are called Casablanca. The album is called Miskatonic Graffiti, a band out of Sweden. Well, a hard rock band. Musically, from first listen, they remind me a little bit of the band Coheed in Cambria. Definitely not in the vocal department, because the guy from Coheed is such a unique talent, and his voice, you never hear that from anybody else. But I can't put my finger on who this guy reminds me of. He definitely reminds me of somebody on the vocals, but I just can't think of it. There was one track, can't recall which song it is, losing my mind, but it has a little bit of a Mike Tramp from White Lion sound to it. But yeah, really nice, clean singing voice. Yeah, Miskatonic Graffiti out of Sweden. So yeah, not sure if they've put out anything else. Complete and utter blind listen to from yesterday. But yeah, nothing heavy here. Just a bit of rock and roll really from Sweden. But I enjoyed it. This came out originally came out in 2015. But yeah, nice to get that free. Now last CD. Now I love this band. I love the previous band that the singer was in, and I was lucky enough to be sent the debut album from Jim Davies a couple of years ago as VCLT. Their second album, I should say. But then I went ahead and I picked up their debut album, and that is by the band Moonlight Haze out of Italy. This came out on Scarlet Records in 2019. Now, the singer from this band used to be in the band Temperance, which I'm a massive fan of. She was on 3 albums from Temperance. Brilliant stuff for her on vocals. Still a great band, Temperances, these days, but for me personally, doesn't compare to what they used to be back at the start. And then she formed this band here when she left, Moonlight Haze, and this is their debut album. Little gatefold digi. You have the booklet, and came signed by the band here. This guy also used to be the drummer in Temperance. I believe they both obviously left the band together and formed Moonlight Haze. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this album. Really good stuff. So yep, stoked to have the debut, and also have the second album, thanks to Jim. So yeah, great stuff, Moonlight Haze. And then late this year, I don't know what I'm talking about. They dropped the new album, and I picked it up on a vinyl. The other two, to my knowledge, have never been released on vinyl, but this one has been. 2022 release. The album is called Animus. Superb album. I picked it just up on Black Wax. I believe that's all it came out on. I actually picked this up from the band themselves. There's the back there, obviously on Scarlet Records again, 2022. And you have lyrics, and if you bought it from them, you got a signed insert, and I reckon that's an absolutely fabulous photo there of the group, and stoked that it's signed. Yeah, melodic metal, hard rock. I'd say more melodic metal than hard rock. It's some symphonic elements in there as well, not too much, but also came with another signed card there. But do check them out for yourself. I did post a video of theirs on Facebook a few months back, but yeah, really good stuff. But when I got this album, it also came with this signed card of the band too, so that's pretty cool that they sent these out with the album. So check out Moonlight Haze if you like your melodic metal. Great stuff in my eyes anyway. Next one, we have a bit of New York hardcore. We have Madball, Hold It Down from 2000. I love Madball. Discovered this band back in the early 90s because I was a big fan of Agnostic Front, and this as a side project of Agnostic Front. Very short album, as a lot of hardcore stuff was, but it has 15 tracks on it, but it doesn't go for very long, maybe 30 minutes tops, maybe even less than that. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this album ever since it came out. I've always loved the band logo as well. We have down on that side, and then we have the Madball. Reminds me of these creature balls that came out back in the day. I can't remember what they were called now, but yeah, great hardcore from New York City. So this album came out 2000. The band were actually formed in 1988, as far as I'm aware of, but I never got into them until obviously I got into the hardcore. I don't know what turned me on to the New York side of the hardcore, because hardcore was all around the world, but New York stuff is really really hit me. Agnostic Front, Madball, Sick of It All, Biohazard, that kind of stuff. We have a Gatefold. Obviously, this is a reissue. And we have the lyrics, but yeah, fantastic band. They had a few lineup changes over the years, but yeah, fantastic album. Short and sweet. This one came out on, I can't even read that. This is actually the 20th year anniversary edition, so it's originally reissue from 2000, obviously. GSR, I think it's what it came out on, or BN something or other. It might be BNG. I'm not sure. I can't read that logo, but yeah, stoked to have this. Been a fan for many years, but this is the first thing I've ever owned from the band. You just don't see this stuff over here. And back in the day, you couldn't really order stuff from overseas when I was young, well, you couldn't. So if the album didn't come into your country, well, you never picked it up. But yeah, happy to have this reissue now. And I actually found this in New Zealand. So yeah, that's that one. Got 3 more to show. Next one is a band out of France. Been together since 1979, so they've been around for a long time. Back at the start, they're very, very influenced by the sound from the new wave of British heavy metal, and definitely changed over the years. They turned into more of a melodic metal band now, but this particular album is actually quite thrashy in places, and that is the band Nightmare. The second album that has a female vocalist on it. The previous album also had female vocals. She left the band. What was her name? Can't remember. But they brought in a new vocalist for this one, and yeah, she has got a fantastic voice. Real grit to her voice. Really good stuff. Frantic stuff at times, but also very, very melodic. There's the artwork, the satanic look going on there. There's back there. This came out on AFM in it's at least a couple of years old. Doesn't have a date on it, but there we have band shot there, and we have the lyrics. Not sure if there's anything else inside it. I think there was. Yes, there was. Can't remember what this is. Oh. Mini poster there of the band there, but yeah, fantastic, heavy stuff. Quite, I believe personally that some of the songs are quite thrashy. Really awesome riffs. It's not a thrash metal band, but there's definitely some elements in there, and also straightforward heavy metal. But yeah, great album. I have their previous album as well on CD, but yeah, this is superb. Been wanting this for a couple of years now, just couldn't find it. Finally pulled the trigger on it. Price didn't seem to go down. This is a double vinyl set, just on your standard black wax. So, did I say what year it came out? No, I don't think I did. And I don't think it says on the vinyl either. So, 2018, 2019 I'd say, possibly even 2020. But yeah, really good album. And then for a complete change of pace, we have the latest album. Came out nearer the end of last year from Crazy Lips. Great album artwork there. Street Lethal is the name of the album. Now, just trying to think where they're from. Sweden, maybe, can't remember. But yeah, I've been a fan of this band for quite a few years. That's really, really glossy finish on this, which you don't get that much these days. This came out 2021, Frontiers, the back there, Gatefold. They have all their other stuff on CD, but bought this one on vinyl. Yeah. Nothing else in there, and I didn't think I described them, did I? Modern sounding glam metal from the 80s. That's what I call it, and it came on this really cool yellow vinyl. Yeah, but taking the sound from the 80s, and that's what I love. That's how I started listening to the hard edge music, with the glam metal of the late 80s for me personally. And these guys just pick up where I left off after that bloody fucking horrible grunge came out. Couldn't stand it, but yeah. Sorry about the language. Not really. But yeah, Crazy Lixx, Street Lethal. Yeah, great album. I lost the train of thought there. That's what grunge does to me, just does me in. But yeah, stoked to have this. First release from Crazy Lixx on vinyl. Don't get me wrong, if there's anybody out there who loves the grunge, fair enough, your thing, but it definitely wasn't mine. I never ever will be. Nirvana, worst band ever created, in my opinion. Right, last one. We have Motorhead, this monster of a package. I actually don't own that much Motorhead. I believe I only have 2 albums. I have 1916, and then I have their last album they put out, which the name just has gone from me right now. And so I thought I would pick this up. The very best of Motorhead, the definitive collection of their loudest songs ever. Includes Ace of Spades, Killed by Death, Overkill, I'm So Bad, Baby I Don't Care, The Game, and many more. Quadruple LP out on BMG. So yeah, really good pickup for me. 4 album set there, all different inner sleeves, and there's the first one. I think this came out on black. Yes, this came out on black. There's the first one. Second one, really cool. Classic band shots. There was another version that came out of this too, was just the 2-disc set, but I thought I'd go for the quadruple, since I didn't own much of their stuff already. Big fan of Mikkey Dee with the Scorpions. I saw him with the Scorpions a few years back and he killed it. And then we have the albums featured on this release, and a bit of a band collage. So this is awesome set. If you're into Motorhead, when I first started listening to heavy metal, I struggled with Lemmy's voice. It was a bit too growly, well not growly, raspy, but it grew on me over the years, and yeah, really enjoy it now. And then on the inside we have this to make it look like a sort of like a guitar, sort of like tour case, and then it folds out very odd into a, oh, it might not be able to see it very well, a giant speaker, which I thought was pretty cool. And then on the other side, how it goes back together, there you have all the songs on it. So yeah, really cool pickup. It wasn't cheap. I think I paid close to 100 New Zealand dollars for this, but I think it was well worth it. Since I don't have many of their albums, I thought this is perfect. Everything louder forever. Really well done package, and the album sounds fantastic. So yep, picked up that. So thanks guys for putting up with me for 24 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, really enjoying still being part of this vinyl community, music community. Leave likes, comments, and yeah, I'll spot you guys very soon. Bye for now.